What's going on, everybody out there? It is the middle of the day on Monday, coming up on the end of the workday here. Pags and I tuning in real quick. Wanted to hit you with the vlog about the Birds. They've been busy today. First day of free agency. Right off the bat this morning, defensive tackle Malik Jackson came out as 3 years, $10 million. Well, it was 3 years, $10 million a year. So thought they had the steal of the century, but apparently it's a pretty market value deal. And, I don't know a lot about him, Pag, but I know it's a position of need.
Yeah, he's about as good as we're going to get with the D-line on the free agency market. He's a big dude, 6'5", 292. He was a Pro Bowler in 2017, 5.5 sacks averaged over the last 6 years. I mean, hey, I'll take it.
Yeah, I know the Eagles wanted to get younger at that position group across the board. So when they brought back Brandon Graham and then move on from Bennett, you thought they were going to invest in the draft. So I still think they could do that, whether it's in the first round or in the first. They have, 3 picks in the top 2 rounds, I believe. So one of those, I think, still could be invested in the D-line, even with this signing.
Yeah, my stance hasn't changed. We need first-round pick, better be a defensive lineman.
I like it. So, hey, the front 4 there seem to be solid, still need the depth. That'll come with the draft. But on the offensive side of the ball, sticking with the big uglies, they did make a decision on Jason Peters and ultimately restructure his deal. I guess a couple reactions is, one, I was a little surprised he was willing to do so, to kind of take less guaranteed money and then possibly more based on playing time. But then 2, I didn't think the Eagles were bringing him back at that money, even if he is a Hall of Famer. So I guess, what are your thoughts and initial reactions?
I mean, I've said this before. You're not going to get a better left tackle in the free agency market at that price. And he's a proven commodity. How much more money does Jason Peters fucking need? He's been in the league forever. I saw a stat the other day. He's the second highest offensive tackle paid throughout NFL history. So the dude has solidified himself. If he can stay healthy, we're good.
Yeah, that's the big concern, obviously, right? So you get that number down to 5.5. So even if he gets hurt, that's not a big deal. But if he plays, he can make up to 10, get himself paid like a top dog in the league. So I think it's a good deal for both sides. Develop Mailata for 1 more year. Maybe he can take over next year. But the bodyguard, right? Carson seemed excited he was back.
Yeah, and you can't undersell the fact that Mailata is going to learn from him another year. And hopefully he's the guy by the end of it. And you still have Vitae.
I'm with you there. So, hey, last news of the day was the Bucs made it official. They were shopping Deshaun Jackson, but they actually cut him. So I've heard mixed reviews across some of the text message groups I have. Some people want absolutely nothing to do with him because of the drama in the locker room, and he's going to be the biggest headache in the world.
I don't really see that. I mean, Doug and him have a relationship from back in the day. I think he wants to end his career in Philly where he started it, and I have no problem with it. Last year against the Bucs, what was the first fucking play? He had 75-yard touchdown on us. The guy can still skate, so we need a deep threat. Let's take him.
Right, so last year when we thought we had a bunch of good character guys on our team, apparently somebody came out and said he's targeting Ertz too much. So
right.
You think if they add Deshaun to that and they keep doing it with Ertz, everything's just going to be fine and dandy?
Yeah, I think Carson will throw it up to him 3-4 times a game. He'll catch one of them. We'll be good. He wants a Super Bowl ring.
He does, right? And he led the NFL in yards per catch last year, so it doesn't seem like he lost a step. I think it all comes down to this right here. If he's taking a Mike Wallace 1 for 5 or 6 type of deal, I could be in on that. But if he gets back to that 8 to 10 to 12, you don't have the money unless you're moving on from Aguilar.
Right. No, I'm not giving that much money to him. And if he doesn't, I mean, I want it back just because of the story. Deshaun coming back home. I mean, I love Deshaun. I still remember the punt against the Giants. God, I love him. I never wanted him to leave. So if he'll take the team-friendly deal, I have no problem with him coming back to Philly.
There you go. So, but anyway, stay tuned out there, viewers, listeners. We'll be coming to you live with more videos as stuff's coming out.
Way more to come.
Click subscribe below, and so you get notified when these are out. We'll talk to you soon.
Later, guys.
Peace.